more on the whole dual layer things. So when you first click dual off or on, you're going to get the default one. So if I have it just set to grand piano, if I hit that, it's going to give me a string with it. Okay? If I have it on MIDI piano and I hit it, I think it gives me, what does it give me? It gives me Cool Galaxy with it. Okay? To change it, I have found that the easiest way to do it, you can do it two ways. You can hit the dual and then hold it down for a second and then just start scrolling what you want as your dual. You could also click it, hit function, and scroll until you see dual voice and then start scrolling through. Okay? So that's step one. On just exactly how to do it. Now what about some cool sounds? First of all, balancing is a great thing. Don't forget that you can balance it. Don't just accept it as is. So this is piano with sweet soprano. Okay? The volume's too loud on the dual. It's bringing that way up. The soprano sax way too high. I just want it to be subtle. So I'm going to hit function. I'm going to find D volume for dual volume, and I'm going to lower that down a bit. So now it's just subtly in the background. That's great if you do something like, let's go to, this one that I like to do with the piano is like a sweet flute. Real gentle in the background like that. See, it's like real quiet. See, I'm hitting these up and down arrows to always go into the functions real quick. So I can go back to that and raise that all the way up. And don't always think that you have to go quiet on the dual. So if the dual one, I want the flute really high, I can click the down until I see M volume. That's the master volume. That's your main track. I can lower him down. So now the piano is just slightly accompanying. Just kind of low volume on it. Here's another fun one I love to do. Go to grand piano, turn your dual on, okay? Make your dual layer grand piano. Okay? So it seems like we're not doing very much here. Go to function. Raise your dual layer up an octave. Okay? Raise the volume up to almost equal with the main. So now what you've done is you've created where it sounds like every note you hit, you're hitting an octave note. Instead of just hitting a C, it sounds like you're doing this. But when I actually do this, I'm actually hitting 3 at the same time because of the way dual's set up. It just makes it so much louder. It just makes it really full sounding. You can also have fun with, go to the master and go to pan, that's your left right balance. Turn your standard octave all the way to 0, so that's all the way to left. Turn your dual pan all the way up to 127, so it's all the way to right. So this one, so your left speaker is playing your standard octave at middle C, and your right speaker is playing only 1 octave above. It's hard to hear with just this kind of a camera, but it's a really cool sound. Okay. Reverb is very, very fun. If you just want to add something to the background of a piano, I like always starting with a piano as my basic, but you can obviously build from this in any way you want. Okay, I like piano and maybe go to like a folk guitar. But turn the folk guitar's reverb all the way full blast. And lower his volume down maybe only 35. It just adds a little bit of a, I don't know, just adds something else to it. Almost like it's a slight harpsichord type feel when you do something like that. Working with multiple pianos is also fun. Just doing a grand piano and setting your dual to bright piano. Oops, bright piano. Let's lower his reverb down. Not completely though. Let's do about 40 and up the volume a little. Another sound I just love to do is the pan flute. Shut that off. I love the pan flute on this. I really do. I think the sweet pan flute sounds great. But what's fun, but what I like to also do is add the sweet regular flute, but put the sweet regular flute up an octave. Maybe a little bit louder. Sound. And then also because of the sweet pan flute just slightly in there, when you hit something harder you get that little squeak sound it makes. So if I hit it harder, like slow, you get that little almost train whistle. More cosmic type sounds. I don't even know how to describe it. Start with a MIDI. Okay. Is this hollow one, 386. Okay, but I like to lower that main volume down to say 90. Raise the spooky one a little bit, up to maybe 100. And put the dual up to like 1 octave. I don't know, it just creates this really cool whistle sound. Favorite, and then I'll leave it at that for now, is take your piano, if you just want to add a little something extra, grand piano, add a dual layer of warm strings. Gotta hunt this one for a second real quick. Not warm atmosphere. Where are you? Warm pad, 359. Okay. So you just get that little bit of string type feel.